Hello, and welcome back to number 36. For those new to the channel, I'm a dude. I like racing just about anything, and we spend time in my fabrication shop, trying to figure out all the secrets and tricks as we go. But I've had one of those days. It started out with my cat, Calvin, bringing me a full-size jackrabbit that he had chewed the throat out of and ripped the face off of. I was half asleep, drinking some coffee and picking up my kids' toys from the night before. I was just tossing them into a bucket. I didn't have my glasses on and I just grabbed the dead rabbit. And that's when I noticed it was heavier than a normal plush toy. And I was just like, ah! Did what every other fabricator would do, just grab a rag and some denatured alcohol, cleaned off his hands, went and threw up a little. Let's see, what else? Oh, later that day I got a bunch of barbed wire stuck in my chainsaw while clearing brush. That's always fun. And then we just got hit by this giant freak hailstorm with golf ball sized chunks of ice, and I was frantically shoving customer cars into the shop while my nice truck was outside getting pelted. And then I ripped a giant hole into my thumb and bled all over the cars and the floor as I was moving them around, trying to make room in the shop. I had just finished cleaning all the blood from the bunny murder. At this point, it was about 5 in the evening, and I said, "F it, I'm gonna go take a nap." That was completely uneventful, and so I thought, hey, let's make a video. Today's episode is gonna be a little different. I want to rant about something that happened to one of my customers. And this episode is not about a bunny killer cat. We will go into some political issues, and I completely understand if you're sick of politics. Political discourse lately has been a serious bummer. And I won't blame you if you want to pass, but this problem needs a little light shed on it, and I feel like it's mostly a bipartisan issue. Only the absolute extremist won't agree with me on this one. Enough rambling, let's rant. I need to figure out what to call these segments. 36 rants, maybe? But that kind of implies I only have 36 of these in me, and that's not much of a YouTube career. Maybe cars and politics? I don't know. If you have a good name, leave it down in the comments for me. The best one gets a free Blipspeed sticker, as long as you'll come pick it up. I don't really feel like dealing with the mail. Anyways, I woke up the other morning to a message on my phone and a dead mouse at the foot of my bed. Does anybody want a cat? This message was from a lady, and she had a problem on the exhaust of her 2007 Toyota Prius. Now, full disclosure right off the bat, I kind of hate electric cars. It's a long story, and we can get into that in another video if you want. Drop a comment down below. But ultimately, I don't think the battery ecosystem is just quite there yet. I fear we're causing new problems to the environment, but I also recognize we need the market to grow and to evolve so we can get over that hurdle. I just don't know when it will happen exactly. We really need a new type of clean battery, and they will come along soon enough. For now, if you want to feel like you're doing something for the environment, maybe buy a used car, any car. Car manufacturing is a dirty process, and older cars are more fun, in my opinion. Well, back to the Prius exhaust problem. This poor girl first explained to me she, runs a nonprofit for the homeless. She helps feed poor people and on, and then she came to the big ask. Her catalytic converters were stolen off of her Prius as it sat in her driveway one night. Apparently, this is starting to become a big thing. Those cats can sell anywhere between $600 and $900 for the precious materials used in their construction. And if you just heard me say that and you go out stealing Prius cats, get the F off my channel. She informed me the only place she can get a new catalytic converter from is from Toyota themselves. I said, calm down, calm down. Blipspeed is to the rescue. Honestly, I didn't want to touch that car. It was so far outside my list of cool cars to work on. I mostly prefer to mess with fast and dirty cars, not slow and debatably clean eco cars. But her backstory and girly voice got to me. It hit me right in the feels. Did I mention the new cat from Toyota was over $2,000? Plus she needed like graphite seals, new bolts, and new O2 sensor because the dickheads of course took that too, leaving behind just a pair of snipped wires. So I said, hold my beer, Blipspeed's gonna figure this out for you and it ain't gonna cost you more than a few $100s. That's when she dropped the bombshell. She has inspirations to move back to California someday and possibly soon. In the back of my head, I was like, why would you do that? In case, you don't know, people are fleeing that state at alarming rates and flooding into Texas. Probably because it smells like homeless over there. But I don't judge. I said it's not a big deal. We can make a system that California can live with. No problem. I figured any CARB-compliant cat should do the trick. I started some online research and come to find out, California has a special list. Of course they do. A very government-y feeling sticky list. You just enter your year, make, and model, and bam, you get a list of approved by the state of California way catalytic converters. Cool, I'll just put in 2007 Toyota Prius and well, maybe the website's broken. I try another Toyota vehicle and a list of cats pop right up on the screen. I thought, well, that was interesting. Maybe it's my internet? So I ditched the government website and went rogue. Eventually, I found the information I needed. And do you know what I read? California does not approve any other CARB-compliant catalytic converters for the Toyota Prius. No other cat on the planet is acceptable for this car. You have to install the $2,000 OEM pipe. This girl's story, it really upset me for an entire laundry list of reasons. First off, why in the hell are there no other cats acceptable for this vehicle? Is it just too cool of a car to be fucked with, or what? Is the Prius some type of deity that must be worshipped in the original form, or we will upset the global climate change gods? Really, what on earth is wrong with you people? Stealing cats are a problem, and been a big problem for a long time. Not only that, but think about the kind of person who would be cruising around in a 2007 Toyota Prius in 2021. They're probably not rich cats with fat sacks. They're likely only driving that car because it's the only affordable green vehicle they can get their hands on, so they can, have a sense that they're part of the solution and not just part of the problem. This poor girl now has to dig over $2,000 out of her penny jar because all she does is run a nonprofit to feed other poor people. What a fucking shit show. I want to know why I couldn't make her a new flipping pipe. And this isn't just happening to her, it's happening to all the other tree people who drive these cars. Shame on you, California. This is just way too stuck up. She has to have an OEM pipe just to drive in your precious state, even though almost any other cat has the exact same crap in it to keep your state from not smelling more like crap. It's not like I would use a shitty AutoZone cat anyways. I would have bought nice ones, CARB compliant ones. 2 of them, because this car has 2. And it would have been just as good as new, or if not better than OEM. And I would have made a little bit of money doing it. And she could have saved money to help, expand her nonprofit and feed more poor people. But instead, you know what I did? I installed the new $2,000 pipe, and I felt so bad about it, I welded armor down the entire length of the pipe, installed a shield and tamper-resistant bolts. And you know what? I refused to take her money. That's what compassion looks like, California. And Toyota, don't think you get a pass on it too. Really? $2,000? I make custom stainless steel pipes for less than that. Back to California. You only pretend to care about the poor because other people will pick up the slack. You not see how fucked up this is, California? This makes me so sad. Not to mention, every time you add to your crazy long list of acceptable California parts, making new cars more and more expensive. EPA, you deserve just as much blame for this one too. For a nation who claims we're not doing enough for the poor, every time you increase your smog standards or require backup cameras or increase safety, the price of these new cars go up and up, meaning a poor person will never get the privilege to enjoy driving a new car. and experience what it's like to not break down every month and endure the cost of towing and repairs. If the government stayed out of the car industry, you could go buy a brand new car right now for like $6,000. I'm not saying we need to desmog all cars, Republican, but at least stop making them more and more expensive. I used to dread seeing a check engine light on my car in Travis County. You can't pass inspection here with that light on, further costing poor people more and more money. Maybe instead of COVID checks, we can get rid of the check engine lights for the bottom 50% of low-income families. You'd be saving them thousands of dollars each year every time inspection comes up. The solution to our environment's problems are coming. We humans are smarter than you think or give us credit for. We will figure it out, and we have plenty of time. And I'm not a climate denier. I agree something is up, but I kind of think we're heading more towards an ice age. But maybe if we got desperate enough, we would, move innovation up a notch and kick it in the nuts. Fusion is just around the corner, and, maybe we could try out some of the safer nuclear power plants that are being built all around the world except for here. I'm so sick of the negativity towards humans on this earth. Every dollar you spend is a vote, and remember that. So spend your money with the people you choose to support. And that's all I have to say about that for now. I honestly want to throw up. For the most part, I was standing at a distance from these kinds of issues, but now it's landing at my doorstep, and it smells like California bullshit. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna go hyperventilate and try not to think about all the world's problems. California, fix your website and offer these people a reasonable solution to fix their cars. And make sure to like and subscribe. I love y'all. Have a good one. And thanks for watching. Calvin, got some kitty treats so you don't have to kill any more animals for tonight. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you not kill any more animals? Huh? Come here. Come here. Get up here. Get up here. Calvin. Watch out for that sharp blade. Come on. Yee! This is the this is the kitty murderer. No, he hasn't murdered any cats. This is the cat. This is this guy. He's killing all the bunnies in the world. And he won't stop until he's done. But he's nice. Nice to me. Good night.